Hi guys, and welcome to this video sponsored by Light Elegance. My name is Selena Ryden and I am the ambassador and international educator for this fabulous brand. And in this video, I'm going to show you the basics on how to use our products. The things I'm going to go over is how to properly prep the nails, how to use the Power Bond, how to create a natural pink nail using soft pink, how to build a nail to give it maximum strength, how to apply a gel color, a glitter gel, how to use the super shiny, how to do matte nails, and final finish. So let's get started. Here's the before shot of the nails I'm going to work with in this video. The first thing you want to do is to measure the nails and make sure that the length is equal on both hands. Use a hand file to even out the length, and for that I really recommend our zebra files, preferably the 180 or 150 grade for natural nails. Then it's time for prep, and the most important step if you want the nails to last long. Here I'm using a small cone-shaped bit on a low speed around the cuticle area to make sure that I have a super clean surface to work with. You can of course use a regular pusher for this, but I've found that an E-file is the optimal tool to prevent lifting around the cuticle area. Then I also use the zebra file very lightly around the cuticle area as well to make sure that everything is super cleaned up. You can use any grit for this, just make sure that you don't put any pressure on it. Finish up the prep work by cleaning up the nails with some cleanser. This will dehydrate the nail, remove any oils or dust, and prepare it for application. The Power Bond is one of my favorite products, and it works like a double-sided sticky tape. One side sticks to the nail and the other to the gel. Make sure you really rub this into the nail and go over it several times, and then cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds in LED or 2 minutes in UV. After I've applied the Power Bond, I like to do one thin coat of any base gel just to make sure that I have something to fall back on when I do my refill. One of my favorite base gels are the natural fiber, and which you can tell by the name has small fiberglass pieces in it and makes it really strong and durable. It also has a natural color which evens out any imperfections of the natural nails, so it's a perfect base for the natural nail look with soft pink that we're going to do. Here are the colors that I'm going to use, and they are all from the 2016 fall collection You Mocha Me Crazy. I'm going to start to apply the base color for the glitter nail. Whenever I do a glitter nail, I like to do a base color just to make sure that the glitter really pops and that I get a nice crisp line around the cuticles. For the colors and glitters, I love working with our gel polish bling brush. It also has a cap, so whenever you're done using the brush, you can just put the cap back on and it won't dry up on you. This nail is going to be a one solid color nail, and I'm going to use the sandwich technique, which basically means one color as a base, building in between, and then color again on top. Here I'm applying the glitter gel, and don't be scared of using quite a bit because it will still cure and you will get a really nice strong glitter effect. Time for the natural look, and for this I'm using another personal favorite, Soft Pink Extreme. I prefer the Extreme before Builder just because of the building technique I'm using, which I'm going to show you now. First we need to create our little slip layer, and this is kind of you letting the gel know where you want it to go, and then it's going to work for you. Make sure you get close to the cuticles, but be super careful not to touch them. I don't cure the slip layer, and after that I pick up quite a large chunk of gel and place it where I want my apex to be. I then start pushing it slightly in the direction where I want it to go around the cuticles, but I don't go all the way in. This is really important. The slip layer is actually going to do that job for you and create a smooth transition, so you need to give it a little bit of space and have a little bit of faith in it. Then I start to drag the gel after me, creating a U-shaped motion and connecting it to the sides as I go. But still not all the way, remember to leave that little space. Sometimes I nail it right away, and sometimes I want to hold the finger upside down for a bit and once again let the gel work for me. I always use cool gel when I build for strength and structure because I just simply love the viscosity of it and it works great for this building technique. Here I'm doing the same building technique on the glitter nail, however I won't need to use as much gel as I've already built up the nail a little bit with the glitter. Second step for the sandwich technique. We already did one layer of color, so now I'm going to build on top of that using the slip layer and then the U-shaped drag motion. When I use this technique, I only do one nail at a time and then flash cure it for a couple of seconds. Then at the end, I place both hands in the lamp for the full amount of curing time, which is 30 seconds for LED and 2 minutes for UV. Drag it all the way down to the free edge and take a look at the nail from the side and adjust the apex if needed. Remember, when you look at one side, you always have to look at the other one as well. When all the nails are fully cured, wipe the inhibition layer off and start your shaping. To make sure you save time, you need to have a filing schedule, so here you have one. For this, I like using the Zebra file 150 or 180. Start off with your general shape and get the sidewalls and free edge as you want them. Next step is to go over the cuticle area and make sure you have a smooth transition from the natural nail to the gel. If you did the building technique correctly, you won't have to put too much time on this. Start filing the whole nail back and forth, keeping your brush in a vertical angle and stopping where you want your apex to be. Last part is to go over the apex area and make sure you get a smooth transition to the rest of the nail. Always finish by buffing the nails to make sure that you get rid of any small filing imperfections. Wipe the nails off with some cleanser and be extra careful around the cuticle area. You don't want any dust around the nails for the last steps. Last part of the sandwich technique. Do one final layer of the same color on top. What is the perks of doing this, you might ask? Well, you get a super clean line around the cuticles without any bumps, and now because you put so much time and effort on your shaping, you don't have to mess it up by adding several layers on color on top of that. Smart, huh? I love matte nails, so I'm going to do a matte finish on the Don't Be Shy nails, and it's so easy. You just use our flat mat, apply it over the entire nail and make sure you get it all around the edges and go over it several times before curing it. That way you will prevent any dry spots. Cure it for 1 minute in LED and 2 minutes in UV. Here I'm using Super Shiny, and same thing goes here. Go over it several times and really work it into the nail before curing. 1 minute in LED and 2 minutes in UV. Wipe the inhibition layer off with some cleanser and slightly go over the edges with the 180 grit file to make sure the lines are crisp and sharp. This won't remove the sealed edges as long as you don't put a lot of pressure on it. Finish the treatment off by using Light Elegance tea tree oil and rub it into the nails. Also, very important, use a hand lotion and massage it into both hands. If you only use cuticle oil, it's going to look awful in pictures. Another little cool thing about our cuticle oil is that it's actually perfect for photography. When you're done with the hand lotion, take a dry wipe, rub it into the shiny nails until you get that squeaky noise, and what happens is that you actually make them even more shiny for the pictures. If you have a matte nail, you just take a wipe with some cleanser and remove the oils to get that matte finish back. And here you have the end result. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tutorial and learned 1 or 2 things on the way. All the products that I've used in this video are listed in the box below together with all the social media information you need for Light Elegance and myself. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and Light Elegance channel for more tutorials, updates, and other fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!